Welcome to the Caddo Convos, the podcast that explores the vibrant community of businesses thriving in Caddo Office Reimagined. We're here to shine a light on the incredible entrepreneurs and professionals who make the most of our private offices, co-working spaces, and day office rentals in the Dallas-Fort Worth suburbs. Join us as we share their stories, celebrate their successes, and dive into the benefits of working in a space that's close to home but offers so much more than working from home. Let's get started with today's conversation. Joining me today on the Caddo Convos is my new friend, Gabriella Grant with
Vive in Mexico, invest in Mexico.
Beautiful. Good. I knew you could say it better than me. You're well prepared. So tell me a little bit, what is that? What's the mission?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for the opportunity and for Caddo giving me the opportunity to talk about my business.
Of course.
And Vive in Mexico, what we do is we help people to show the different avenues of investment from the United States. Basically, what we do is we hold them by hand and show them what we have in Mexico. We have different investment opportunities in Mexico, talking about real estate, and we sell from apartments, houses, and also we sell land, 100% urbanized land with more than 30 amenities.
Wow.
And it is wonderful because when you are doing all this business, you can see how you can potentially change people's life. And what I do mainly is connecting with the developers directly. So my job is to be the connector, basically.
How did you start doing this?
I saw the need that I personally had a couple of years ago. I started traveling, more than 10, 15 years, right? I started traveling to Mexico and I fell in love with Mexico. I'm not Mexican. And I wish now to be Mexican because they have, you can be dual nationality, etc. But the point is that I absolutely loved it. The people is so nice. The food is amazing. And besides all of these, where the areas that I was traveling, it was Cancun area. So my search for freedom, per se, right? I wanted to be free, spend some time with my family, enjoy my husband, being boyfriend and girlfriend. And, with the time, I said, you know what? Sounds like a good place for me to invest. Yeah. And thinking that in the future, potentially I can have like an Airbnb or something like that. So I started my search. And with that, a couple of years later, I found the perfect spot where to invest. And I started investing in Mérida, Yucatan. Yes, it's like 3.5 hours away from Cancun. So what I did, I invested there and I learned how easy it was, especially if you work with the developers themselves. So I started helping people. I said, you know what? I bet you there will be more people like me. Yeah. And I was one of those ones that when my kids come and say, Ma, I need this. Okay, here. In 1 year, I spent $40,000 giving that money to my kids. Yeah. So I said, you know what? It's time to do something for me and my husband because these kids are going to leave. And yes, in fact, they left already. We're kind of empty nesters right now. Broken because I gave them all my money, but we started investing.
We're here in Texas. We're in North Texas. So the markets are very different. The tax is very different.
Yeah.
What are the things you need to know? Let's say I'm interested. What's the process?
Well, the process, first of all, is very simple. First of all, is define why is the reason why you want to invest. Many people, for example, here in Texas, there is a lot of foreigners, right? We have an
international culture.
Exactly. Yeah. International cultures. So per se, if they are investors, right, and they want to get to know more. So what I do, I connect them directly with the developers. So my job is to connect them. But throughout the process is to find out the reasons why they would like to do it. Some people, they just want to buy it because they want to vacation. And other people want to buy because they just want to, at the time that they retire, they just want to live there. Other people just want to go ahead and just do it because they see that it can be potentially a passive income. So it just depends. That's the first thing, defining the reason why they want to invest. Second of all, is once we identify where they want to go, because as I say, I have several spots throughout the entire Mexico. I have Riviera Maya, Cancun, Tulum. I have Mérida. When we talk about the beach, those are the spots that I have there. And then I have Puebla, Monterrey, other simple and beautiful cities of Mexico. So once we identify that, the next step will be, okay, if you want to buy a home that is already built, in this case will be like a townhome, perfect. So that would be a different process because they will need to put some money of down payment bigger than if they were to purchase an 100% urbanized lot. And I say that because there's a huge difference, right? One, they need to go through a lender and that's a different process, but it's doable and feasible. There's a lot of people throughout the process, and the developers themselves help everybody because it's already built. They want people to move in and start enjoying, and they can build more, right? So that's my job, to connect. And when we talk about land, the developers have a very generous offer. And one of the things that they offer is to just go ahead and give you direct financing for up to 20 years. And include if they give you different options. It depends which developer you want. And there's one developer gives you 36 months, totally interest-free, and up to 20 years. And they have houses, and they have 100% urbanized lots. So that's beautiful. And then I have the other one that also give you financing is 60 months interest-free. And at the end of the 60 months or 5 years, you pay off whatever you owe. And everything involves, all the amenities. So everything is from here, from the United States, super simple. You just need to talk to your tax consultant. They are the experts, so any taxable things, they need to take care of that. But throughout everything, you can make payments here in the United States, in many cases, using American banks.
If you're already investing, say, in the United States, it's not a huge difference.
It is easier.
Yeah.
It is yes, okay. Because when the developers, because they want you to buy, right? So once we identify what you want, what you need, we just connect you, and the process is like it can be 24 hours in some cases. So it's very simple, that connection, and we just need to identify that. I will say the longest process will be identify what you want, how much you want your payments to be, because my job is just to help you to understand all of this. Once we identify, well, we just made it happen, no? And the developers take care of that. Now, one thing that I want you to learn is that when we talk about Americans or foreigners buying in Mexico City, in Mexico, in the Caribbean part of Mexico, there is by law, they have a fideicomiso in Spanish. In English, it's called trust, which means that the law says if a foreigner, doesn't matter what nationality you are buying land from the ocean inland 50 kilometers, we need a trust. So I personally, I am American, and I was able to buy my land without problems because the developers, as I said, they want you there. So they help you with everything. So my company, Vive in Mexico, Invest in Mexico, has a concierge service called 360, where besides what we just mentioned, we'll help you to get connected with lawyers, with with the local people that you need in order to make this happen.
Who's your ideal investor? Basically,
3 different people, 3 different ideal investors. Number one, the person that invests all the time. They know that here in the United States it's a long process, and what they could potentially buy. And let's talk about Tulum, for example. Almost next to the country club, you can buy an apartment of 1 or 2 bedrooms starting from $180,000. No, and it will be yours. You can rent it, and once you rent it, we're talking about minimum $1,500 to $2,000 per week. So the ideal investor is the one that is already investing, the one that knows the game, and they want to see a quick return that is already built, and they can move in and have the turnaround and that start the passive income right now. The other ideal investor will be the foreigner originally from Mexico that have potentially move here in the United States, and they miss the homeland. Obviously, come on, who doesn't love Mexico, right? So they miss the homeland and they want to be there and enjoy what is Mexico. So this is an ideal spot for them to reconnect. And it is a very emotional situation, because what is going to happen, they are going to be able to reconnect with their roots and know they went back, right? There can be people that are already sending money to their parents or their, or family members, number one, or it can be the ones that don't have anybody and they want to reconnect again with the culture, and that is important because at some point as a foreigner, you miss your culture, where you came from, the food, the people, just the views.
Pace of life.
Basic life, yes. And that's another thing that caught my attention from Mexico. Basic life, beautiful. It depends, obviously, where you want to go, right? But I am just a simple person. I love to see the ocean, that turquoise of the oceans. In the afternoons, just take a margarita, coffee, and just enjoy life, And the other type of investors is the one that has the money, and maybe it has the money, like we call potentially under the mattress, because believe it or not, it's still a lot of people out there that has cash in their homes, or they have that money in their bank. And the bank is not going to pay you as much as an investment. So when we talk about Mexico, we have seen that people that invest today with us at the end of the year, they potentially can receive between 5 to 10% of return, basically. So it is very interesting. I love my job.
Yeah. And you're here, how we met is we're here at the Allen location of Caddo Office Reimagined. That's where we're recording this podcast. Why did you choose Caddo Office Reimagined for your home base for your business?
First of all, location is important, like every real estate. I love Caddo. I love this area, first of all, right? Number one. Number two, the manager is amazing. Jasmine, she can be the most amazing, I should say, she is the most amazing and professional person that I ever met. She's always doing everything what she can to help you, to make sure you are happy, and to potential prospects and customers are happy. And she always go out of her way to help everybody. Number one. And number two is obviously the offices. I love this location. The bathrooms smell good.
Yeah.
They are so
that says
clean.
Something. Yeah.
And that tells me a lot, because sometimes there's other places that you go and see, there's no maintenance. So here they care about the things that they do. And I love that. Not to mention also the people that come here, they are very professional. They are people that they are business owners, and I surround myself with winners. And I want to be part of where there is a great culture, and this is a great place for me to grow my business.
I agree with that. Absolutely. Obviously, I'm here with you. What brings you the most joy?
I have a vision and a mission, I should say, that is for every household in the United States to have a second home. And what it brings me most joy is see how I can make this happen by helping people. Maybe they don't know that they want it at this point or they need it, but when we start talking and when I show them the possibilities, we're talking about payments of $100 per month, though. It's less of a cup of coffee per day. So yes, so when I see that and the ripple effect that this causes in their homes, how potentially it can change this generation and create this potentially generational wealth, I love it. I love it. And the people, I can see their smiles, and I can see that I feel that I'm doing a great job. And it's not only that I feel, I have testimonies of many customers that they are happy and satisfied with me. So yeah, I'm still growing and learning every single day.
Sure. So let's say I'm interested. I've learned, I'm like, I know enough to know I need to have more conversation with you. What's the best way to reach you?
Well, you can visit my website at www.viveinmexico, viveinmexico.com. In there, I have a tab that is called a Discovery Call. So you can book with me a Discovery Call. We can see if this is right for you and if we are right for you. So after that, we just talk, and then we can meet in person and I can do a presentation for you. Also, every month, I do webinars and I do presentations here in this Caddo office. Sometimes I go to the Maple one and I go around all Texas doing these presentations because it's my job and I want to live up to my mission. That is everybody. I have seen people changing. Today, I have people that have bought a square meter for $95 and now these days $350 a square meter. They already made money in less of 4 years. So for me, it's a no-brainer. Some people talks about, Mexico is not secure. And I told them okay, it depends where you go. So here in the United States, we don't hear it as much, or yes, we do, but we're so big that, it get lost. Besides, I don't watch news.
Well, not only that, there are places in Texas that aren't secure. It's really the people you work with and build trust through that.
Exactly. This is the people that you surrender yourself and what you do. And as I say, it just depends. What we try to do is have developments in the most secure parts of Mexico. So I do have in San Miguel the Allende. I don't know if you heard about it, but it's a beautiful city of Mexico that is mainly Canadians and Americans live there.
How about that?
Yes. And it's amazing. They're living a great life. It's next to a vineyard. So who doesn't like that?
I think everybody likes that.
Yes. And also, you can follow me in Gabriella Grant Official. And it's in my social media and Vive in Mexico. Now we're opening that.
Excellent.
So I hope you can put also my phone number so people can get in touch with me.
Of course. Gabriella has sent me all of this information. So just scroll down to the show notes, whatever platform you're receiving this, and get in touch with her because it's all there. Gabriella, thank you so much for being on the show today and just sharing your enthusiasm for what you do.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you one more time for this opportunity. It has been great. You're a great host.
Oh, you're very sweet.
Because you made me feel very comfortable. So anybody that is listening, I definitely recommend you. I think that you are the right person for the job.
Oh, thank you.
And I love Caddo. And not too long ago we started, but I can see the results in my numbers, in my money, and everybody loves Caddo. So why not? If you are thinking about where to be, Caddo is your place.
That's wonderful.
Thank you very much. And invest with me, of course.
Of course. Awesome. Thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us today on the Caddo Convos podcast. A huge shout out to our incredible network of members for making our community vibrant and supportive. If you're looking to boost your productivity and reduce the isolation of working from home, consider joining us at Caddo Office Reimagined. Our spaces are designed to meet your evolving needs, support remote work, and foster a sense of community that's hard to find at home. Whether you're a startup aiming for growth, a freelancer seeking a professional setting, or a company looking to optimize resources, Caddo offers a perfect blend of flexibility and innovation. By joining us, you'll be a part of a dynamic business ecosystem that helps you thrive. For more information, visit caddooffices.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on Caddo Convos.